Hello, welcome to A VO's Journey. My name is Anthony Pica. This show is all about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business, sidestep all the crazy things that I seem to continue to step on. Today is January 10th. It is Tuesday, and 5 more days and we're halfway through January. It's absolutely crazy. Today I want to talk about a question that came in from the A VO's Journey Elite Academy and our Facebook group, and that is, how do I know when I'm ready to audition for voiceover jobs? And a broader question with that is, then in turn, when should I, for example, like purchase a subscription to voices.com or Voice123 or the Voice Realm or, Bodoggo, any of these sites that have pay to play on them. So I want to talk to you guys about that today. Real quick before we get started, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and check out the link below for VO's Journey Elite Academy as we're running a special, 50% off the first month. Would love for you to come by and give us a shot. So when do you know that you're ready? Here's the thing. When you're first starting out, okay, first off, you've got to take into consideration a couple things. One, auditioning takes time, okay? And I know that seems silly, but what I mean by that is time is a variable in all of this. Your efficiency is a variable. So what I mean by that is that, and anybody who's been in any sort of business career, artistic venture like actors, performers, singers, musicians who've had to audition for jobs, they know that auditions work because you do many auditions. Like you need to do an extreme amount of auditions to get work. It's not just a couple. Okay. Because of that, there is a massive time and efficiency component to this, meaning that if you are not yet in a place where you can pump out a 30-second voiceover that is well done, a couple of takes, and it's fully edited, ready to go in, 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes max, right? You shouldn't really go for paying for like a pay to play. I think like auditioning for things like audiobooks on ACX and things like that, I think that's different because you could start right from the get-go because it doesn't cost you any money. But with this question, I'm gearing it more towards when do I know when I'm ready to go audition for, commercial work that, has higher stakes attached to it financially. And this is a big thing. So what I recommend that you do, and you take very seriously, is that when you're getting started, you are really working with a coach, you find somewhere, someplace to learn, join the academy, something to where you can get help becoming more efficient with your process. Meaning from the moment that you turn your equipment on to you getting the copy, to you reading the copy, recording the copy, editing the copy, saving the file, uploading a file. This should become so efficient that it only takes you a few minutes to do. Because when you start auditioning, you're going to have to do hundreds and thousands of auditions. I mean, the people who are really using the audition strategy, because there's other marketing strategies, right? But auditioning is the main, that's a main strategy that's been used forever in our industry and all performance industries. But there's other ways to market. But anyways, we're talking about auditioning. So in this strategy, you really need to consider that there's people who are auditioning 50, 60, 70 times a day. All right. And they're just pumping out auditions. And that's how they're reaching so many people that they're going to get hired Eventually they're going to get hired because they're reaching so many people. But if you're only able to do 1-2 auditions here or there, I mean, it's just not going to be enough to justify you putting in money to pay for pay to play. Again, there's other ways, and that's why, I always recommend starting on freelance websites where you're not auditioning. Okay, you're creating things on your own time, and you're able to put up gigs and marketing strategies that don't involve you having to pump out auditions. But before you start paying lots of money, $300, $400, $500, $600 subscription services, you really should be able to be efficient and fast with your auditions. And you want to make sure that they're good, right? Too, you want to make sure that you have some acting training too before. And again, this is about you spending money in order to start auditioning, right? Because I'm viewing this as you spending money, because I'd rather you work with someone and get some training to get better at your craft, get more efficient at everything. And then when you are ready, investing that money in these other places will make a lot of sense because you'll actually be able to get a return. So again, I say that when you're ready to start auditioning for these bigger, now again, so I guess I base this whole thing around paying for pay-to-play services and auditioning. So I guess that's what I've kind of based this whole thing around, because there are moments where you might get a private audition where, of course, you should audition for it. All right, like if you're in one of these freelance websites and somebody sends you, hey, would you audition for this? There's no reason why you shouldn't. But in the larger scale of mass auditioning, okay, and paying for the opportunity to do mass auditioning, you should be ready, efficient, and fast. Okay, to really make it count. And to do that, you really should be able to do these all, 15, 30, 45 second, even minute long auditions in under 5 minutes or less. Because you got to be able to pump these out. Because if you think about it, even if it takes you 5 minutes for one audition, it might be like, to do 10 auditions, that's 15 minutes. So 20, that's 100 minutes. So now we're talking like, almost a little over an hour and a half for 20 auditions, 30 auditions, right? You're talking now 150 minutes. So 40, I mean, so this is 5 minutes. So, I mean, you're talking to do like 40 or 50 auditions a day. It's going to take you 3 to 4 hours of straight auditioning, 5 minutes or less, pumping out auditions. That's a lot, and you've got to be efficient at that. And also there's longevity. There's stamina. It's not easy. And on top of that, usually you don't have just 50 auditions lined up, right? They come sporadically throughout the day or different times. So you've got to be, you got to be on it, because you might be working on something else and you got to be able to go. So again, that's what I recommend that you do. Audition in places where you don't have to spend money. Okay, but when it comes time for you to buy your subscriptions, make sure, right, that you are more efficient and you're fast with what you're doing, so that it makes sense for you to do a lot of it. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, check out Avio's Journey Elite Academy, the link below. This is what we do every day, helping our voice actors get better at and get more work. So thank you guys for watching. You have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.